Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today I just want to kind of touch on one of the projects that we've covered here recently, which is QORPO World. Kind of give you guys my stance, especially since we're kind of like in this market dip right now. We're seeing a lot of red across the market. So I want to give you my opinion on if QORPO World is at a value buy right now. Would I buy the dip? Could it dip a little bit more? Where I see this project going long term. We'll give you a quick synopsis on what this project is, what they have in the pipeline, what they have building if you're not familiar. So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming and kind of projects like this, I bring your attention. Consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Your support means everything. So looking at QORPO World, right now it's sitting at about a $21 million circulating market cap. That fully diluted is a little higher. The unlocks aren't crazy. I do believe it's going to be like a 3 to 5x dilution by the end of the year, I want to say, or during the bull market that we're expecting the duration of. So you can refer to other websites for that or their white paper, reach out to the team. But again, if you're not familiar with what QORPO World is, it is a gaming hub. So it's actually very similar to projects like almost like playable games that we've covered, games for a living, even Myria, since they build kind of their own games. That's kind of what it is. I mean, you get the idea. It's a gaming studio, kind of like Lit Lab, stuff like that. So they have multiple games under their umbrella here as we look at their website. But no, they're not just building games. So yes, they have games here, but they also have a game launcher. Now, yes, well, I got some of this. I get this question sometimes on, is there too many of these gaming hubs, studio play that's popping up these days? And we do have so many, like all the ones I just named, and even more, and only more are coming out. Is it going to dilute it? Is it going to be too much competition? Yeah, I mean there might be, just like with anything, like that's like saying, is there too many layer ones? Is there too many layer twos? Too many individual games? Too many AI projects? I mean, yeah, sure. There's always going to be crap in quality. The goal is to find the quality over the crappy ones. So that's what I think with corporate games. I think it is one of the more quality ones. So again, they have games, platform, their token, economy. It kind of goes more in depth there. And again, we made a more in depth kind of overview and deep dive on corporate games if you're familiar. Or if you're interested, you can find it on this channel. We did it right when the token launched, so I brought it to your guys' attention. At that time, this token had launched, and it was only at a 7 million circulating market cap. And I was telling you guys in that video that I thought that was super undervalued for what they had offering, because again, they have a game launcher. They were building Citizen Conflict, which is a game that we covered during the bear market before I think QORPO World was fully really announced. So we were covering that one early on, but I mean, I don't know if it'll show gameplay here. I don't think so for QORPO World, but or right here. I mean, it's easily honestly one of the most top tier shooters in the space. As far as like third person shooters go, I mean, it's very fun. We're seeing the kind of hype that these kind of games are getting with stuff like Nyan Heroes on Solana, Bloodloop obviously on Avalanche, Forcana on I think Polygon. So I'm not quite sure on what blockchain these games were probably going to launch on. But again, I think Corpo. I mean, really, when we're talking about gameplay, games, very solid third-person shooters. And again, they've been building Citizen Conflict for some time now, so very interested there in what they have going on. So again, we can kind of see the gameplay loop. They have their website. Obviously, you can feel free to go on here, see their trailer. The game looks quality. So again, they have one quality game. Again, but that's not it though. They have Animate, which reminds me almost like of a Pokemon/Power World style game. Which obviously, if you're in the gaming space, even if you're not, I'm sure you heard about Power World when it came out. It took everything by storm. So I mean, people like these kind of games where you just capture stuff like that. So these games do well, and the game looks again like Citizen Conflict looks quality. They have their website here, Animates as well. I believe they're building a third game also. I'm just not too familiar with what that game was. I want to say, let me see here. If we go here and then go to games, I think it might show us which ones are Animates. Oh, Egos. So yeah, they're building a mobile game, Egos. So I don't think there's as much information on their third game as there is Citizen Conflict and Animate. So, and Citizen Conflict is on Epic Games right now, so I believe you can get your hands on it, or maybe an early version of it. I have to play it myself, but it does look very fun. And again, they have their game launcher. We can get in here, play other games on their platform. So again, they have a lot going on for themselves. But why I wanted to make this video specifically is that Again, when we saw this token launch, it won't show me the market cap from launch date, but again, you can refer back to my first video on Corpo when they just launched. If you guys don't believe me or whatever, I was telling you guys, hey, you really had to dig for it and ask the team what the circulating market cap was, which is what I did. And I told you guys on that video that it was at a $7 million circulating market cap. And then as it got attention, it quickly ramped up. So, I mean, we saw this thing go from, about 20, 25 cents almost immediately to over $1, which would have put us at a market cap at about over 32. I think I saw this thing at like 32 million at one point, circulating market cap wise. So, not bad, not bad, especially if you got it 7 million. I mean, that's like a 4x around there, I want to say. Yeah, like just a little shy over a 4x. So I will say, full disclaimer, I was getting involved with Corpo investing wise. I did buy a small little position at 7 million, and then I did kind of DCA on the way up because I'm very confident that Corpo will do well long term. Right now, they're trading on Ethereum and BNB. They have a couple exchange listings. So looking at Bybit, KuCoin, they just got on Gate.io a couple days ago. This week. So again, the exchanges are coming, Mexi, but if you notice, we don't have any tier ones like Crypto.com, Coinbase, stuff like that. Now, nothing's guaranteed that those are coming, but I think Corpo has a strong chance. I mean, they have a very good team. If we look here, I know I found it in that last video. So if we go here, look at their team is extensive. So, I mean, they have some pretty good experience. Their main CEO and founder, top left, I can't even pronounce that name, and I don't really want to butcher it. He's always active on social media. Their team is doxed here, very sizable. You can see their members. They have a lot of people here, a part of this project, so that's what you want to see. And again, their vesting schedule isn't too bad. Now, the question that I wanted to bring up from the beginning of this video is, would I buy the dip right now? So let's see here. So we saw that the price was at about $1.80 or $1.20. Sorry, we look at the all-time high was about 16 days ago. Granted, this thing launched a little over a month ago. So yeah, $1.22. So not bad. And now it's kind of retraced down to under $1. Now, if we look at let's go 7-day. First of all, since it launched, we saw this thing just keep going. It never really had a huge dip. It kind of got ate up every time. So this could be a good accumulation zone if you were interested in Corpo but wanted to wait for this thing to cool off quite a bit. I think this could be a pretty nice zone. I mean, we're looking at about a 30% correction right there from the top, give or take. So not bad. I think what happened here might have been a token unlock, that or just some selling pressure. That or the chart just looks weird. I'm not 100% sure there, but I did manage to get a little bit of a position, not as much as I really would have wanted to. It wasn't a huge drop, about a 10-cent drop, so nothing crazy, but really, if you're confident, I mean, that could mean a lot. So I mean, we saw the market cap go from 25 or 27 million to 24, and now we're seeing it obviously dip, close to closing in on sub 20 million. So not bad. Really, where do I see Corpo going long term? Personally, I see Corpo going to, several hundred million in circulating market cap. That's, pretty easily. To me, air quotes here, nothing's easy in crypto, but I think for a quality gaming studio, gaming platform like Corpo, I think if we have a full-on bull market and gaming bull run, which I think is coming, if you're watching this channel, you might have a similar mindset. I think, Corpo could take some of that attention, some of that liquidity, which, I mean, if we go, to a $200 million market cap, that's a 10x from here. Now, yes, there's going to be some token dilution. That's why whenever I give my predictions, I don't really typically give them in money value, because there's always dilution. I like to look at market cap and evaluations. I think that's what everyone should primarily look at. That's why I tell you guys on this channel. Market cap, that's what you should be looking at over price, majority of the time. So I think several hundred million. Now, the only reason why, if it gets to $1 billion, I'd be stoked. Let's just say I'd be stoked. But that is where I think, circling back to, is there too many gaming hubs, studios coming out? Maybe. I mean, the more competition that there is, yeah, the odds of, your favorite gaming studio, hub, token, whatever, getting to that $1 billion mark slims a little bit unless they really step up their game. So it could, really, any of them could. Nobody knows which one's going to really take off, but Again, Corpo, it's a new token, so new tokens going into their first bull run is what you want to see. It's a low evaluation currently right now. Again, they have Citizen Conflict building, which is a quality shooter. They have Animates, which looks like a quality kind of like catch 'em style game, which they do well. People like them. We can watch like their little trailer here, and they have their mobile Egos game, which again I don't think there's as much information out on that Egos game currently, as much as there is on like on these other projects that they're working on, like Animates and Citizen Conflict. So, but I mean the art style looks cool. It really does remind me a lot of Power World, which I played it. I had fun. I liked it. So let me know your thoughts there. And again, you play other games. They have good listings. They're getting new listings, which is what you want to see. The team is, again, going back to it. Docs have a huge, vast amount of people working on their projects here. So, like I said, they just have everything going for them, which is what you want to see. So let me know in the comments below, guys. Let me know what you think of QORPO World. Again, full disclosure, I do have a position in this project, and I am adding to it. I am DCing currently right now at these levels, so that's what I'm doing. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. If you guys are interested to know what I'm doing, I do have my Patreon linked below, and we also did just start a Discord recently that I'm trying to grow, so you guys can also join that. It's free to join the Discord. There is a Patreon channel there if you're interested, but let me know if you guys got value out of this video. And again, let's talk about QORPO World and if your other gaming projects you want me to cover or ones you want to compare it to. And if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.